I'm going to tell you how I feel about this. I'm fine with it. Let's just argue in the fantasy for a second here, because I saw a lot of people get all up in arms about how this would be an egregious mistake. No, it wouldn't. Jalen Hurts has the mental fortitude, has the mental toughness. I've joked all the time about how this guy's on mental steroids to withstand anything. If you can actually withstand all the offseason rumors about anybody that could possibly become available taking your job, like Russell Wilson or Aaron Rodgers or Deshaun Watson, and you got to go through all that through an offseason, and you got to say and answer questions about it throughout the offseason about how you're above it all, how you only control what you can control, and then you go out there and you help lead this team to the playoffs in your first year as a starter, yeah, I think you're going to be okay. Oh, but Nick Foles is the guy that won a Super Bowl here in Philadelphia. Yeah, okay. There might be a very loud minority. And when I say minority, I mean like 98%, yeah, Foles is great, and he can back it up, and that's fine. He's a backup. And then like 2% that are, no, Foles is start. They're screaming from the rooftops. Yeah, I don't pay attention to that. That's like, if you think Jalen Hurts struggles a little bit, oh, start Nick Foles. Like, do you not know what Nick Foles is at this point? He's a flash in the pan guy. What more evidence do you need to know? He's been a flash in the pan guy throughout his entire career. And I'm grateful for that because it brought us a Super Bowl here in Philadelphia. But here's what I do know. If Jalen Hurts ever did have to step aside because of an injury or something like that, I would have confidence in Nick Foles coming in and winning a couple of games. But that's not what it's about anymore. It's about growing this team into a championship contender. A championship contender that, by the way, Peter King recently put out there, he said was the 9th best team in the NFL and certainly the best team in the NFC East. That's pretty damn good. And they've surrounded Jalen Hurts with talent. Let him go out there and prove his worth. I don't think he's the type of guy to be looking over his shoulder at Nick Foles starting behind him. Oh, you can't do it because people would want Nick Foles to start. Well, he's the Super Bowl winning quarterback. Yes, of course, people would want him to start. That really loud minority. Oh, that'll affect Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is not Carson Wentz. Jalen Hurts does not give a damn who's behind him on this depth chart. You know why? Because he's only looking forward. The mental toughness of this guy is off the charts. I don't think it'd be any problem whatsoever. And I do love the idea. I love the idea of how we were pining, and rightfully so. We were pining over a Super Bowl for all those years. Then we get a quarterback that finally wins the Super Bowl, and it's like, no, banish him from the land. He could never come back because he'd make our starting quarterback way too nervous. Like, that is just, it's not karma, of course, but it's just a very funny thing. Like, my first thought was that's such a Philly thing, but I'm like, that's not really a Philly thing, you know? Like, this guy wins us a Super Bowl, and now it's like, he can never come back. He would ruin everything. Nick Foles would then become what would it be? Unintentional locker room poison. You can't do that. Yeah, you can. Because I'm not going to pay attention to the people that, Nick Foles should start. Nick Foles has proven to you what he is. Hey, maybe he is the guy that can only catch lightning in a bottle here in Philadelphia because it didn't work in KC. It certainly didn't work in St. Louis at the time. It didn't. I mean, not that he was ever going to replace Patrick Mahomes, of course, but it certainly didn't help in Jacksonville, and it certainly didn't help in Chicago. I think Jalen Hurts is one of the most mentally tough people to ever come through Philadelphia. I don't have an issue if Nick Foles comes in and is his backup quarterback. You know what the Eagles did? Their due diligence. They know that Nick Foles is a pretty damn good backup quarterback. Why not get yourself a good backup? Oh, he won a Super Bowl here. Everyone want him to start. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't. The loud minority would. And here's what I do with loud minorities. That's cute. That's adorable. I don't give them more attention. So I would be fine if Nick Foles came back.